Hello, everyone, and all of a sudden, Peter Obi that they said he had no structure, no this, no that. It's not the important thing in scheme. Everybody is looking for Peter Obi to come and run with, but they want Peter Obi to do running mate. But anyway, hello, everyone. The question I'm gonna ask you is that what do you think about Atiku Abubakar Peter Obi ticket? Is it dead on arrival or is it a way out? I'm gonna give my thoughts on this honestly, and it's funny. One thing that I don't seem to understand is how people are not saying that what do you call it now? Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi ran in 2019 against Buhari when things were also very difficult. After Buhari, President Muhammadu Buhari was sworn in 2015, things will go on to become extremely difficult beyond anything that had been seen. And when the 2019 election came, what happened? Although there are some who said Atiku did win the election, that there was some rigging that happened. I don't know. But the thing for me that I know is that a lot of people decided not to participate in the election. Is Atiku Abubakar the kind of person that you see is going to motivate Nigerians to come out and vote, or people are simply going to say, well, no need, let us just kukuma stay at home? There is one person that the people in Nigeria seem to, when they're talking about corruption and stuff like that, it's Atiku Abubakar. They always align that to him. I don't know why his own is different from other people's own or whatever. But some people would like to say that former President Obasanjo did him bad in the way that he was portrayed. And so a lot of people have one thing or the other against Atiku Abubakar. And so for all the years that he has been running and trying to be president, he has not been able, to achieve it. But let's look at this thing, dispassionately. Let's not be passionate. Let's, like they say, let's look at it, objectively and see, really, does it make sense to have Atiku Peter Obi ticket? One of the things that they are asking for is the fact that that Atiku is going to do just 1 year and then he will hand over to Peter. I don't know why I don't believe that. This power that is powering. By the way, at that time when Atiku saw, from what is being put together, when Atiku will be done with his 4 years, guess what? It will no longer be the turn of the southern part of the country. That's when power is supposed to shift back to the northern part of the country. So there's this kind of arrangement that is being made. There's an arrangement that is down there. And so this arrangement is all about who is moving here, who is moving there, that the power, the north will do 8 years, it comes back to the south to do 8 years. Even though the 7-8 years is a bit skewed in the way that when you say north, it's sort of like the same people that are doing it, and then when you say south, it's also the same people that are doing it. The people we've had from the southern part now, you have, although the other one, this current one wasn't voted for, he rigged the election to get in. But anyway, you get what I'm saying. So now that's going to be number one thing. Another thing also is the fact that, look, vice president, running mate, how do I put it? They normally say it's like a spare tire. It's worse than a spare tire. It's like a spare tire that they left at home. A spare tire that you are driving, you have spare tire, something happen, you put it. That one is spare tire that has value, right? The spare tire that you are driving, you had a puncture, you now open the boot, the spare tire is not there, the spare tire is there. To how useful that spare tire is to you at the time, wherever you are, when that puncture happens, is how useful the running mate is. I can tell you, there are some of us who voted for a running mate with someone that is known to delegate. Muhammadu Buhari is known to never do the work. He always hand over to people and he'll be there wearing his starched Barbariga, walking upright. You understand? He never does the work. And so when Osinbajo came in, Osinbajo immediately in December 2014 started campaigning all over. He was in buses, he was doing common sense revolution, he was meeting people in their houses, he was entering markets, he was doing this, and people were like, oh wow, this is a different form of, campaign, and hearing the kind of things, reforms he had done, judicial reforms in Lagos and stuff like that. We all got interested, like, okay, let's manage this thing. Even though Buhari, nah, this 2011, I didn't vote for Buhari. For what now? If anybody had told me I would ever vote for Buhari, I would say nah. But a bad governance occurred at that time to the extent that it happened. Just the way that people are seeing now, the same bad governance occurring that people are now looking at, in spite of the atrocious things that El-Rufai had done as a governor in Kaduna State. People are now saying that, okay, maybe, and I'm saying today, there's a maybe that will reach. But anyway, let me not digress too much. Let me come back, to that main focus, the conversation we're having. So, is it going to be one term? Is Atiku Abubakar going to do a one term and leave? Do you truly believe that Atiku Abubakar is going to do a one term and leave? By the way, we've seen, an illegitimate presidency where son of an illegitimate president parading himself all over the places. Atiku has how many sons? They passed two football by the time they go carry Peter Obi, they drop am for one side. This one that is here, a good number of people in the northern part of the country that voted for Tinubu, it was this person they were voting for, Shettima. That time Tinubu was doing that, he won't buy that any moment from now he was going to kick the bucket and move on. He even showed us drug this. People, they were dissing on that. Oh, he just wanted to be, even if it's one day, he just wanted to be president. If it's one day, it doesn't matter, blah blah. Na lie. Na Connie man one die, Connie man burial. As the dictator talk, that was what he did. But he needed that. And like I always tell people, for you to be able to rig election, you need a critical number of votes, and that was what he was able to get, from those people. So where is the Shettima today? Shettima that said that Osinbajo is like an ice cream seller. Almost Shettima no see the ice cream seller. They don't put her for one side. Once in a while, they ask her to go do condolence visit if they are feeling nice. Otherwise, Sheyi Tinubu is the one acting the role of vice president and more, and being all over the place. So that's one thing. And this is someone that has so many sons. And from what you've seen of the children, they are not the ones that are going to be sitting behind. So you think he's going to go in there and do one term one? You think he's going to go in there and allow Peter Obi to do anything? He's not even saying that, you're going to work. And the moment Peter Obi enters and he enters there, and that government, it's not good or doesn't work the way it's supposed to work, guess what would happen? It will smear Peter Obi. It's just like what you have with Osinbajo. There's no how you're going to call Buhari's government. You're going to call Osinbajo. Though Osinbajo, in his own case, he was bad on his own. That one is solely for another day. So these are the things. So he comes in, they get into office, and then he's put one side. They smear him with whatever governance he had, be it good or not good or whatever, it ends there. So I don't know. Then the next thing that I'm thinking about, what is wrong with us? Is it that we're saying we must reward all the 80s people in that generation presidency before it even begins to come down? I'm in my 50s. The people in their 60s and even early 70s are not even being looked upon as if they're supposed to do presidency. They are looking that it's not yet their turn. So when is it going to be our age mate's turn? When is it going to be? And we have a youthful population. We want Nigeria to work with all the problems that we have in Nigeria. We think it's incremental leadership we're going to. No, we need visionary leadership. We need 360 degrees leadership. Not the kind of leadership where you're bringing, someone, Atiku, to say, okay, let him do one term or the other. Coalition to remove a government. We've done it before. In 2015, that was it. Nobody wanted Buhari. I can categorically tell you that nobody wanted Buhari. It was anything but Jonathan because of the bad governance. Just like right now, you have anything but Tinubu, and see how it turned out. So you need to see more. You need to give people more than this whole thing they are doing. And by the way, for me, why do we always have to put the best person second? In 2019, I've said this before and I'm going to say it. If Peter Obi was the person running instead of Atiku, APC would probably have, most likely have won that election hands down. If it was Tambuwal and co, people somehow there's just something that people just don't like about Atiku, and that's the thing. And I wonder why he's not saying that, to just say, can I just be a kingmaker? But anyway, Sha, for those who want to, let's see as it goes. As for me, I've said it before, I'll repeat it, I won't miss my word. Anywhere that Peter Obi is running mate, Aisha Isufu, I'm not supporting that ticket, and God knows I will be against that ticket. I know say I get big man, I will use it. But anywhere Peter Obi is the presidential candidate, I can manage anybody being his running mate too. I can swallow that, because I know say running mate and spare tire wey dey house na more or less the same thing. But you see, say make dem say Peter Obi, let Peter Obi be running mate to anybody. Hey, we go see, Sha. Thank you.